Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my TikTok live. And of course, I like to talk about interesting topics that most people are not talking about. But I just want you to know from the very beginning, I am a Gen X, yes. So whenever you see some guys out there who are just attractive in your ways and you become biased and what he's saying is correct, you should talk to someone who's pretty much average looking, a Joe Smo, who's a Gen X themselves, who have all of the knowledge that you need to know. But today's topic will be about marriage. Is it necessary? And as I said before, I want to make this very clear. I do these videos for therapeutic purposes. And anyone who needs assistance, because I don't know, I understand that YouTube and TikTok, they control their viewers and all that stuff. I'm not worried about that. TikTok has something that other channels don't have. You can actually record what you're actually doing and go into the replay section and actually repost the video after you download it on your phone, which is a great thing. But the Boogle, okay, doesn't do that, okay. And you can also do this on Facebook, but they took it away though. Because I used to make recordings on Facebook, and I could actually save it and then repost it back on YouTube. Okay, but anyway, I just want you to know that you all should be on multiple platforms, not just TikTok and not just Facebook or YouTube. I know they're the most popular, but they're taking away your freedom of speech and your freedom of rights to speak. Okay, all right. So let's be careful because you may not even breaking their policy. Some robots to join. Now, if I let you join, we're going to talk about the topic. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the topic. Hello, Impact. How you been?
What's up, man?
Yeah, let's talk about marriage, man. Let's talk about marriage. What do you think? Do you think we
Marriage is
should
not a good
be?
thing. Marriage is
Huh?
not a good thing. First of all, marriage is not a good thing.
That's right.
That's
Why
all.
is it not a good thing? Why is it not a good thing?
Man, when you get married, you're locked down, man. You got nothing. All your fun is are gone. When you get married, all fun, everything's gone.
That's right. That's right. That's another thing
Yep.
too. So I'm not hating on women when I say this. Is that most of the time when men get coerced into marriage, because that's what happens.
Yep.
Because I was taught by pimps and I was taught by the hustlers back in the past. Because I'm born in the '80s. I realized that when men get hustled into marriage, they don't want marriage.
None of the
Okay.
men. Man. One of my
Okay.
friends, he's 25 years old. 25. He said, "I'm not getting married till 40." I'm like, God damn, that's a true right there. Stick with them, man.
Yeah, and the whole thing is that a lot of people think that Kevin Samuels and Andrew Tates are alphas. They're not alphas. They don't even talk about the three virtuous things if you're an alpha.
They just talk. That's it. They just talk. That's it.
They're not therapists like myself. I'm actually the one who started that Kevin Samuels stuff, but I told him don't fly with it and forget about me because I told you something valuable to make yourself successful, and he just completely forgot about me. I don't know why he would do such a thing, but he when you get money on your mind, you tend to forget about the
Yep.
people you leave behind. When you have
Yep.
money on your mind, you forget about it. And he died. He shouldn't have died. He shouldn't have died because I think I was trying to tell him about the Red Bull. I was trying to tell him about stay away from all women. The last thing you hear with Kevin Samuels is that he was with a white Milano chick, right? And he possibly died by her. He probably got poisoned by her. Or it could have been the Red Bull that he was taking because the Red Bull was messing with his heart. You ain't supposed to keep drinking Red Bull all the time. That's really bad
Yep.
for your health. You know, but anyway, what I was trying to tell people, an alpha is someone back in the days because there is no alphas these days. There's no segments these days. You're not going to find them. They're the
Nah.
ones who, yeah, they are the ones who's going to tell you that virginity is very important to alphas. Polygyny is important to alphas, and the father figure. This is the three most basic things that I tell guys. You have to seek out where they come from. You got
Yep.
to know. You got to know if they was already in the streets. Because when you reverse the roles, right? You know what women are doing? You know what women do, right? They do this thing. They used to say, if life gives you lemons, make babies, right? That's what they used to say in the
Yep.
60s into the 70s. They
Uh,
changed it into if life give you lemons, make lemonade. Who changed it? Who
the
changed
woman
that
thing.
that wordplay? Who changed that wordplay? Okay. And so I was wondering, I tell millennials all the time, like, hey, women are the bigger pimps. They're the ones who bring the money to all of the Johns, right? And
Yep.
one of the Johns is the court system. they're big extortionists on weak men who don't really know how to use the system. So when you get married, right? When you get married, you set yourself up already for failure because you wasn't telling her up front. Like, yo, I'm
Exactly.
into. You're not telling. Most men are not up front. They're not up front. The only thing they can say to a woman is that she's beautiful, and that's it.
Man, let me tell you something. My friend is 25. Alright,
Uh-huh.
man, don't get married. 25. You're a young ass man. Go have fun. Go in the world. Go travel. Go have fun. And if you want to get married, go to three couples. Three of them when they're married. Guess the way they act like, if you like it, if you want to be like that, then go get married. If you don't like that act of it, if you don't want to be like that, then don't get married. Me, I'm 16 years old. I'm 16. Like, I'm not gonna try to think about marriage until I'm 25. I'm not gonna think about it. Until
Okay.
25. After 25, I might just think about like getting because thing about 30 and when I have fun in the world, 30, 31, and that's when I'm gonna hit it. Because sometime in life you have to get married. Like it's like some common thing that you have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, one of my friend and he's in high school, 10th grade, 15 years old. He said, "Man, I just want to get married." I was like, "You fucking stupid." It was like in the
Mm-hmm.
class. They were like, "I want to get married." I was like, "You fucking stupid." You want to get in 15? Guess what? You don't have your driving license. You're locked down. What you finna do? You can't hang
Mm-hmm.
with girls. You can go where if you're not like basically like, if you're not married, you can go to clubs at night. You can come home as late as you want, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can come home as late as you want. You can
Yeah,
have
but let
fun
me.
as much as you want. There's no one to stop you. There's no kids
But,
behind you. There's no wife behind you to stop you. Have
yeah, but
fun.
let me tell you something about an irresponsible man versus a mature man. No man should be dealing with any female because all of them are liabilities. They are all liabilities. No matter where you're at and what age you are, you have to get yourself together first before you even deal with any type of female. Because when you deal with any type of female, she already has plans for your demise. With the first time you get married to her, she knows that she has the advantage, especially if you're living in a Western country, right? You're living in a
Exactly.
Western country. You're living in a very developed country. She's going to divorce your ass like within 5 years because the
Not,
divorce
not
rate.
maybe in 1 year. Maybe in 1 year. Who knows?
Yep. Yeah, and even when 1 year. So what happens is that she's going to go to court and be a public charge while you're going to be ass out. You're going to
Like
be ass out, okay? And then I try to tell guys, I said that's the setup. The setup is try to get yourself together and make sure you figure out a way to do polygyny and focus on virginity and focus on her past and where her origins come from. Because if you don't focus on where she comes from, you're already halfway gone. You're already in the
yep.
street. You're already done. You know how many men who have lost their money and their property in America and also
More than
worldwide?
50%. More than
It's more than
50%.
50%. It's like 70%. Like, yo, it's very high. Women initiate divorces by 70 to 80%. And you could even say higher because a lot of guys say, oh, correction, it's higher than that. I'm like, yeah, okay. So understand that men's mental health is not being recognized here. This is a problem. Men's mental health is not being recognized.
But guess what?
But, go ahead.
Always they do what they want because they know they won't get blamed for it. They know that.
No
They know they can
accountability.
control of it. Because who would you blame if they're like there's a fight on the version words? Of course you can take the woman's side. I know just like today's our societies. Anything goes on, everyone just gets stuck with the woman. Or like you get
Hmm.
married, you're stuck. Your life is like after that, your life is nothing. It's basically you get retired. You can't work, you do nothing.
Hmm.
17 years old, I used to have one girlfriend. I used to have a girlfriend, right? She was like, you can't hang out with girls. You can't do this. You know, like what the fuck? If a relationship is like this, if a relationship is like this, and how is marriage, man? How's gonna be marriage? Like, kind of blows your
But
mind off.
as a matter of fact, marriage is your downfall. That's the end of you because she know you
Yeah,
got money. The only reason why women marry is because they know you have material things. That's it. They only marry because they want to fit in with the Joneses. They have never been taught. Okay, it's not all a woman's fault, but I'm just saying that it's only a woman's fault if she knows that she has been riding the cock carousel as many times as you could, and she don't want no kind of wisdom from no man to make it right. It's automatically on her fault. Okay, so Most of the ball falls in the court of a woman when she makes a decision to lay with a man. So when she gets with a beta alpha male construct, she'll try to blame a man when she gets hurt by him. But she's forgetting one thing though. She don't even ask for acknowledgement from her father. Everybody, all women are supposed to be asking their father, should I date this man? Because we wouldn't have these problems if women just went to the elders of the male side and say, hey,
Exactly.
should I appropriate myself with this man? Because women don't have that. Most women, I'm not saying most, as they were raised, don't have that capacity to think that way. Okay, so they don't ask their father; they just go out and do their own thing. Okay.
Yep. That's today's
Hmm.
world. That's
Yeah,
today's
but I
world.
follow, I followed you, man. I followed you. I followed you.
I'll follow you
So
back, man.
yeah. So other than that, I am an actual therapist because I went to college for 2 years for psychology and engineering. Okay, so I kind of like tell people and say if a person doesn't have children, you shouldn't listen to them. If they don't show you the women that they be around, you shouldn't listen to them. If they haven't showed you videos, because I got videos on the YouTube. Okay, and people like to make fun of me because I act kind of quirky and eccentric, and I don't really care about that. I just know I have videos to back up my credentials of who I am. Okay. And then I
Yep.
tell guys, I say, protect yourself, stay away, get a dog, get a cat. Okay.
That's it.
Because if you actually get a dog or a cat and you travel outside the country, you're more safer that way. Let's say you live, I live in the United States, right? Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm safer if I travel outside the country because I ain't got to worry about a woman trying to divorce me getting my money, right? Eddie
Yep.
Murphy
You
said
worry
this.
about nothing.
Yeah,
The thing
yeah,
is,
yeah.
if you go
Eddie Murphy
out,
said it. I mean, Eddie Murphy said this the best. He said that once you get married, they get half. Okay, that's Chris Rock said a man is only loved on what he can provide. Only dogs and children are actually loved unconditionally. Chris Rock said this, so you automatically know that reaching for high hanging fruit is a very difficult thing. See, I tell guys all the time, you should follow my lead. But right now, the passport boys are trying to do this thing. They're going out there without being prepared. Okay, I had the
yep.
female lie on me saying she was a virgin, and I went to the Gambia and I recorded it too. 'Cause I don't play that. I record my stuff. I don't talk without recordings. Okay, a lot of guys don't. People don't follow me because I look a certain way, but they're not following my message. Okay, because I'm old school. Because I'm Gen X. The millennials don't like listening to old school stuff, right? And so,
Yep.
what country are you in? You in America?
Yep. I'm in America.
Okay, good. Because I tell people all the time, if you just get your monies right, you can literally travel and meet better 304s. And what? How can a 304 be better? They're cleaner. Okay, and me being a gynecologist in my past, I try to tell people it's dirtier here. Okay, it's dirtier here. So why would you get a used coochie, right? That's already been hit by 100 dudes when you can go to another country and get a coochie that's only been hit by 2 dudes. Why?
Yep. There you go.
If
There
you
you go.
if you want to be a whoremonger, right? If you want to be a whoremonger, at least do it well. If be like a pimp in a way, just tell them to sell it or something like that. I just don't basically say you are an alpha and you're not an alpha because you're not gonna put the work in. You're gonna choose any female who's pretty and you ain't gonna have your cojones in check. And that's a problem for a lot of guys. They don't have their sexual energy in check.
Yep.
And I say if you don't check it, you're gonna wreck it. You sow what you reap.
Exactly.
And so these videos can are recorded, right? These videos are recorded, so you can go into your replay, right, and actually download it on your phone, and then you can repost it on your TikTok or whatever. Okay,
I'll
and
try
I have
to.
it. Yeah, I'm still learning these buttons though because I'm like, where is the? How do you like disconnect with the host and stuff, right? How do you do that? Is it down here on hosts? Do
Yeah,
you
you
like?
just plus on
Okay,
host and just add someone over there, right?
okay, it's not that at all. It says disconnect from live. I don't want to disconnect from live. I want to, because I'm like, I don't understand these. The buttons should be like intuitive, and they're not. I hit on your screen. I said sometimes I'll get these people who are basically coming on my stream, and I can't disconnect from them. Okay, which is
Yep.
kind of weird.
But the thing is, if you go there and you see like it says live host, and if you go like to the right, like all the way to the right top, it's like X thing. If you click on that, it says you want to disconnect with this host. it'll show you right there.
Where does it? You said I should hit on enhance, or should I hit on more?
No, the thing is, like down over here, like right, like down over there, it says hosts.
Yeah, I see
So
host.
click on that.
Okay.
You see the like right person is like infinity sign with the X in the middle.
Well, I see your name, okay, but I don't see.
You
There's an
see like
X there. Is it X?
you see my name and your name like in there say invite and invite, right? You see that?
Yeah, I see that.
No, like you see it says invite host. You see that?
Yeah, I see the pluses.
And on top of it, you see it says invite hosts
Yeah, I see invite host. Yeah.
to the right, like to the same. Go to the corner of that. You see like an infinity sign with the little X to the side.
Yeah, but it says disconnect from live. It says your live will continue after you. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I just want.
Yeah,
Yeah, the way
yeah.
it's worded. What it should say, disconnect from host, okay, not from live, because I thought it would just completely cut off my live. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I see it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really
Like,
sad how a
like
lot.
I say, fuck
Yeah,
marriage, go have fun. That's what I say.
yeah, but
Go
really,
alone.
you're not really. If you don't want to have fun either, you want to get educated and focus on your finances.
That, that,
Okay.
that is what that's what is have fun. Get money, get education, and the rest when you retire, that's
Yeah.
what it means. Go have
Yeah.
fun. That's what
When
it
you say
means.
fun, right? When you say fun, a lot of men, which is most like the red pillers, I don't know why they think this way, but red pillers think about just doing these things to women, hit and run and all that, having fun, just going to the bar and all that other stuff. They're not
Yeah.
talking about being disciplined. They're not talking about focusing in on your security because people ain't going to care. People are not going to care about your mental health if you're a male. You're not. They're not going to
No
care.
one will care. No one.
And then on top of that, when you try your best to see me, I get child support. I'm gonna tell you something. I get child support now. I teach guys how to flip the roles and use marriage to their advantage, but they don't want to hear it. They're saying stay away from single mothers. I said, do you know how much money you can make by messing with single mothers? You know how many you know how many
That's
women
very
houses
legit.
I've been in their houses where I can just make a call. I can make a simple call on a lot of women, the deadbeat mothers. There's way more deadbeat mothers than fathers. As a matter of fact, I try my best to meet a deadbeat father somewhere. When every time I hear a woman say a deadbeat, he was a deadbeat. I said, no, he wasn't. She did some heinous stuff. She did some
Shit.
crazy stuff, and she's not going to tell you because her friends told me what she did to that man. Even if he was a beta alpha, it doesn't matter if he was a whoremonger. She already put him down. She already put him underneath because she also chose the wrong choice. So I try to tell guys all the time, if you just don't, if you want to avoid the liability, right? Get yourself together and travel. Okay, travel if you can, and try to find a mentor, a tutor, someone who can actually show you the ropes. Because I actually have my own Patreon down there, and I have a YouTube to actually help people. I helped a couple people travel to Ethiopia. I lived in Ethiopia for 2 years. I traveled with videos. Okay. And then I try to tell people, I say, if you can do what I do one step at a time, you'll be more secure financially and mentally. I guarantee, I'm telling you,
And
my
mentally.
ex-wife was a fucking virgin, right? She was a virgin. Okay.
Right?
And what happened? She was a virgin, and I lost my virginity to her, and I was 38, right? And so
Yeah.
I tell people, I say, "Oh, you lost your virginity." They make fun of me like it's a joke. I'm like, yeah. Why would I tell you that I just lost my virginity at 38, right?
Yeah.
Right? And you making fun of me. That means I'm more educated than you are. They stay
Yep.
away from them 304s. Okay? I'm staying away from them. I inspected them, but I didn't fuck them. Okay, I ain't fuck them at all. So I get paid for my services because I was taught by pimps how to do those things. You guys are just running around with a whole bunch of STDs, all these babies' mamas, and you
Yeah.
getting sued. I don't have that problem. I know marriage is bad. I only married my ex because I know I can profit off of it, and mentally and physically. That's it. She made her bed and she laid in it when she tried to cheat. She made her bed when she tried to cheat, steal my money. She did those things. She was a virgin. And this is why I say you don't trust no woman, even if she is a virgin or not. I
But
could not
woman to
believe.
woman. Woman to
Yeah,
if
she
it's a
was a
virgin or
virgin.
not. Yeah, if it's a
Hmm.
virgin or not, woman to woman. Don't trust.
It's always about, do you trust yourself first? Because if you don't, if you are mad in love with a female simply because she's beautiful, you already lost. You
You
just
lost,
lost the battle.
bro. You
Okay.
lost right there.
And I try to tell, I said, hey, like when I went to the Gambia, I met this fine chocolate dark skinned chick right out there, right? And my whole purpose is to make babies, right? And so back in the days, they used to say, if life gave you lemons, make babies, right? That's what they used to say back in the 70s, okay?
Yeah.
And now they changed it, okay? That's what women were doing to men. And so they would get locked up by any type of dude, and then there's go child support, okay, right? And
Right.
there'll be a public charge. But I tell guys to flip that role, reverse that stuff, okay? Because the whole thing comes down to you're being more logical. You're logical, and she's being emotional, okay? Because she has no containment, she has no discipline. And this is why I tell you guys, don't focus on fun, focus on backup plans,
You gotta have
contingency
at least.
plans.
You have to at least 2 backup plans. That's at least 2. You have to have at least 2 backup plans.
And I said, I know there's such thing as called, paternity fraud, and also you can sign a prenup. Okay, those are good backups, but still, you got to think more. Look, you got to play chess, man, with women because women don't even play chess, and they winning.
Bro, watch this.
Women are winning. Okay? And then they create the women are the ones who created all of the LGBT communities. All that stuff is all sexual energy. That's lost energy
Watch
from
this
all of the
right there. Another
lost
one.
energy that basically
Another one.
men who cannot contain themselves, they created those women. The beta alpha males created those lost energy souls or males who want to transform themselves into all sorts of trees, animals, and fucking cats. Okay?
Yep. Bro,
Because the single mother syndrome is real, dog.
it
The
is real.
single mother, the single mother syndrome is real. But anyway, let me get on out off of here before they cut me off with something slight I said, But you keep in touch, right? Okay, man.
All right.
Keep in touch. Keep in touch. All right.
All right.
Peace.
It is.